Hey guys and gals, A here. Welcome to another episode of EDC. So I have a new item to review for you. I've been testing this one for a while and I think I'm ready to give my opinion, and I think you guys might be surprised at, I don't know, my thoughts on it and kind of my comparisons to something else. So if you want to know what in the world I'm talking about and my thoughts on it, come on back because here we go. All right, guys and gals. So today I'm actually talking about a flashlight. And I know I just did a video on a flashlight and I do absolutely love it. It is my flashlight. I made it, I customized it. So there's definitely an attachment to that, but that doesn't mean I stop looking for other lights. And the one I'm talking about today is the Rovyvon Aurora A23. So this is what the box itself looks like. And now a popular flashlight from Rovyvon, from even the Aurora series, is the A1. It's a flashlight you can frequently find, even the new USB-C version for under or around $20. The original micro USB version, like $13 to $15, is not uncommon. Upwards of $25 for the USB-C, but definitely a pocket-friendly light and a great size, and it comes in at 650 lumens. But the A1 is it's the one. It's literally the one. It's the smallest. It's the first. It's the lowest lumens, lowest settings, I believe. I haven't checked every number in the Aurora series, but I believe that is why it is one, as it was probably the first they created, as well as the higher the number, the larger, the more capable the flashlight. And so I'm reviewing the A23, so quite a few steps up from there. So this is the second gen A23, which means it does have the USB-C that they are switching their lights to. So there's the plug that it comes with, USB-A to USB-C. And then it is a pocket series. I believe all of the Auroras are their pocket EDC series, so they're all pocketable flashlights. But this one is a significant amount larger than the A1. So let's go ahead and show you that. And it has a magnet on it. And now I'm turning on the little light. But so this is definitely an improvement in size, or not, depending upon if you want a larger or smaller flashlight. But with that comes a lot of capabilities, and this is a very pocketable flashlight. I've been carrying this in my pocket, and I've had no issues with it being too large for me. It fits really well. It fits in a hand pocket, hand pocket right here, or any of the multiple pockets I have on many of my pants and shorts. Really does kind of disappear, and you're getting a lot of capabilities for the size. Now I do have the pocket clip on this light, and with the A1 series, you can put a pocket clip on it, and it does come with it, but it always comes off. I don't think I can stick it in my pocket, and unless I'm really focused, not have that pocket clip come off. Now, let me show you this heavy duty pocket clip. So, the flashlight here has, and you can see I've been using it, I've got the marks on there, but it has a groove started there, and it goes all the way around to this other side. And this pocket clip is metal. That is a rigid metal pocket clip, and you slide it on. So there's where the groove is. You just kind of slide it on opposite of there, and you are ready to rock and roll. So now it took effort to get this back off. Like I pinch both sides, kind of pull them away from the body of the flashlight, and kind of push the flashlight through. So it can be done with your fingers. You don't need to grab a tool to do it, but this is not accidentally coming off. Like I'm pulling on that thing. It's not coming off accidentally. And this is a reverse pocket clip, so you can slide it into your pocket like that and have the pocket sitting, the light sitting like this, tip up, or you can reverse clip it and slide it like that and have the light tip down. I will say the one thing I don't like about this, where the pocket clip sits, is I kind of wish the buttons were either moved down or the groove for the clip was up here away from the buttons, so that you had the groove went all the way around. And if it went all the way around, I would position my pocket clip like on the side, not opposite of the buttons, because I do find when I have flashlights like this, any flashlight where the clip is opposite the buttons, I'm accidentally actuating it in my pocket. Now these are pretty good buttons, and they have, see if we can get it to focus. So the shiny part in the middle that's textured, that moves. This outside silver part, the little outside rim there we go. That does not move. So I haven't turned the flashlight on in my pocket yet, and it is, see if we can tell. So the lip of that is raised over those buttons. So I haven't had it actuate in my pocket, and I'm very glad of that. And I think Rovyvon actually thought about that when creating it. So while I say I prefer having it, and I would probably switch it if they were going to remod this, it's not a problem. I have not turned this on one time in my pocket, which I think is incredible. So if they're not going to mod it, it's a preference, just kind of like a mental thing from doing this for so long with flashlights, having them come on in my pocket because of where the pocket clip sits in relation to the buttons. But it actually hasn't been an issue. So there you go. Good job, Rovyvon. Excellent job figuring out how to make that work. But still a small flashlight, fits in my hand. You can see a little bit of the flashlight on either side, but it fits in my hand well enough. Good size, and here's the fun, the power. So on here you have a lock button and an unlock button. And so what we will actually call these is not lock and unlock, but 1 and 2. So button 1 is the lock button, button 2 is the unlock button. Button 1 is how you is how you turn on and off the flashlight and make things happen. So we got the awesome paperwork here that tell you what to do, but it's actually fairly user-friendly. So when the light is off and you push button 1, you push the lock button, it is going to go into moonlight mode. And you can push and push and push, and as long as you are single pushing this light, you are not holding, you are not doing anything else, you are just pushing, it will always go to moonlight mode, and it will always come out of moonlight mode. Now, if you double tap that button, you get into your memory mode. And this is going to be the last setting your flashlight was on. And there are 4 settings here. And so whichever one you had on last is where you will go. So this is low, I believe, but we will tell pretty quick. So there's medium, there is high, and lastly we have turbo. Yep, so I keep this light in low frequently. Every once in a while, if I'm messing around with it in the evening, I'll move it to medium. But low is plenty bright for this flashlight. So low, medium, high, turbo, and you just kind of cycle through there. So like now I've got it in medium, hold it down, the light turns off, and now wait a few seconds, go ahead and double click. I'm in medium, I'm now in high, I'm in turbo, and low. So really easy user interface, really dig that, not a problem there. Single click it, you're going to be in moonlight mode, which is excellent. If you're using your moonlight mode at night, walking to the bathroom and you don't want to disturb, the other person beside you, whatever the case, walking around at night in your house, don't want to wake everybody up. Moonlight mode being the first click is awesome. Doesn't ruin your night vision. Great choice. And then double click and you're in your regular user modes. Single click to cycle through, hold down to turn off. Piece of cake. Now, if you want to get into turbo mode, you simply click the unlock button. Well, I say that. Let me see here. So hold. So hold the light and you go into turbo mode, and as soon as you let go, you're off. So if you need, like we have direct access to moonlight with just a single click on the flashlight, you can hold the other button, the unlock button, and it gets you straight into turbo, and as soon as you let go, you're off. So direct access to turbo as well, which is a great option. And then the actual function of the lock and unlock buttons. So if you hold this button down for 5 seconds, the light flashed, oh, and I can do that where you guys can see it. The light flashed, I'm now locked out. All it's going to do is blink to let me know the light is locked out. That's all I get from this. I do wish it wouldn't flash when it was locked out, that it was just like off when it's locked out, but it does have a lockout mode, and all it will do is will flash, and then to unlock it, you hold down the unlock button for 3 seconds. The light flashes, and we now have use of it. So we are back into moonlight mode, back into turbo mode, everything works as is, and so here's the flashing for the lock. So you hold it down for 5 seconds, and there you go. The light's locked. Hold down the unlock, and we are unlocked again. So you really can't beat it. It's super easy to use, super great. Really like it, really like it. Fits in the pocket well, but has a lot of capabilities. Now this light is excellent. I highly recommend them. I think I have like 3 of these at this point. 650 lumens, small package. I do like putting the little clips on them or a little lanyard on them, something so that I can grab it because I'm not using the pocket clip. Great flashlights. This has a little more capabilities, some more modes, some more usability, and it's 1,000 lumens on turbo. So it's really hard to beat this. You're getting a nice bang for your buck, I guess to say. And the last thing that I haven't even talked about yet is this pocket clip. So we did talk about the reverse, but if you can see, it's actually raised up right here. This, I'll take down my magnetic flashlight back here. This is a magnet. And you can't see, can you see what I just did? Yes. Okay, so that's a magnetic flashlight. And I can bring that a little closer to you with a knife. But, so that's a magnet on your pocket clip, and a really, really strong magnet, which I think is absolutely cool and incredible. And if you are working somewhere and you need to magnetize, you don't have the tail magnet, you got a side magnet. So it gives you different flexibility. Maybe there are times where the tail magnet gets the light at the wrong spot, but a front magnet might work. I don't know, that I haven't used in a situation yet of like, I've stuck it up and you know, done stuff with it, but it hasn't been a case of like, I'm doing something, you know, like in the nighttime, you know, with my vehicle, and I need to magnetize this to see how functional it was. But it's just an option, you know, something you can do. I mean, as well as you can slide this onto the bill of a hat. So great options there. It does come with that pocket clip. The USB-C charger is in the back, and it has a little weatherproof cap here, so you're ready to rock and roll. This is waterproof up to IPX8, so fairly waterproof. So in the bag, you get a O-ring, so you get another O-ring just in case you need it. You get, it's terrible, the light is reflecting off of the Ziploc bag. So you get, show you again, you get an O-ring, you get a spare one of those gaskets for the plug, and then you actually get a key ring. So if you wanted to pop that on a keychain, or you wanted to have a keychain, you know, throw a lanyard on it, or whatever the case is, multiple options, always good. And that's a pretty sturdy key ring right there. I'm actually going to cannibalize that for something else because I really dig this pocket clip. But guys, that is the Aurora A23. Highly recommend checking this out. I haven't checked out too many of Rovyvon's higher powered lights. I've stuck with the smaller, you know, more pocketable lights. Really dig that. Really, really dig the user interface. Like I can't express that enough. This one to me just makes sense. And maybe that's me. Maybe I'm weird. But that user interface just seems in my brain like how it should function. So I don't find myself fumbling around with modes. I'm like, I want low light. I got my moonlight mode. I want a normal mode. How do I get there? Oh yeah, double click. Like it just, for me, this is how my brain functions. Quick access to turbo, boom. Like user interface is incredible on this. So again, this is the Aurora A23. Check that out if you want to. Highly recommend it. I will have a link below to this item on Amazon. So go ahead and give that a look. and I will be back with some new videos soon. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Definitely comment below. I will never ask you to like or subscribe, but I would appreciate it if you did both. And yeah, I'll catch you next time with some new material. Remember, EDC, EDC.